welcome back to another video, the T on NPD and relationships. Hello, family. Listen, to all of my new family members and new subscribers, welcome y'all. Thank you all so much. And to my tribe and family at large, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video. Yes, indeed. Of course, y'all know Thursday night, y'all. Y'all know what time it is on Thursday night. Thursday night is where we come to take our healing to the next level. Amen. That's where we come to get the meat, okay, on the bones for the healing that we need to achieve, going to wholeness, okay, then into boldness. Hello, after narcissist abuse. I'd love to see you there. How about that? Why don't you jump in the chat, invite a few folks out, and let me see who you are. I'd love to meet you, say hello to you in the chat. Y'all come on out and meet me at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time right here on the channel, okay? And of course, y'all know every time we drop a video on the channel, the goal of the day is 2.1K plus. All right, if you rocks with your girl, hit that like button for me. All right, y'all, so let's jump into the topic of this video. I want to talk about this narcissist and how they assess you, you know, before they hoover you. Now, a narcissist is pretty obsessive, okay? And they are obsessed with their prey, or, you know, people that they have had in the past. So they love re-idealizing new supply because they don't have to work as hard. Okay, they don't have to work as hard on re-idealizing new supply because they know you. You know what I'm saying? Or they're familiar with you, and so they just prefer to do that because it's easier. You know, narcissists are really lazy. But when it comes to the narcissist assessing you for a Hoover, now this is not because they want to come back and be with you. Basically what they're doing is they want to get revenge. Okay, they want to get revenge, but even more than that, they want some relief from the monotony that they probably have going on over there with that back burner, backwoods supply, whatever you want to call it. They want some relief from that. So these dusty crows will come back, but they watch you first. Okay, and this is what you have to know about how they assess you, because there's certain things that they're looking for before they'll come back or before they will hoover you. Okay, so when they're actually assessing you for a hoover, a lot of times the thing that y'all don't understand is that while the narcissist is putting out photo ops on their social media for you to come and see, get your little feelings hurt and everything else like that, the narcissist is also watching your social media. They never stopped. They never stopped watching your social media, but they're looking for specific things when they are watching your social media for the Hoover. Okay, number one, they checking to see if you have somebody. That's number one. They want to check to see if you have somebody, if you've moved on or whatever. Now, I'm going to tell you something. A narcissist is not fazed by that when it comes to the Hoover. They're not. They're not fazed by that because they don't believe in their minds. And the reason they're not fazed by it, because in their minds, they don't see you as moving on with your life. They see you as always belonging to them. So the second thing they're going to check for, and this is in no specific order, but another thing they'll check for is, are you making posts, talking about the breakup, talking about like what's going on in your life, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling, if you're just not yourself, things like that. If you're posting up subliminals that's, sending messages out to the narcissist. And now I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna tell you something about that. That's the worst thing that you can ever do after you break up with one of these birds, after the discard, because I'm gonna tell you something. The spirits, the dark entities that reside inside of you can see straight through your sublimbs. Don't do it to yourself. I'm gonna tell you right now, don't do it to yourself. Because if you do this, they already know what you're doing. And you know how they know? Because they have a manipulative spirit inside of them, and that spirit tells them exactly what you're doing. Okay? So this is why they know when you're really happy and when you're not. Because that dark entity inside of them knows true light and when it's fake. Because that thing teaches the narcissist how to be fake. So you know it's going to recognize. I'm dropping some gems right there. Oh, that's some revelation right there. I'm telling you, that's some revelation. See, when you get up there and you be faking and funking, you know, oh, so happy, I'm so happy. That spirit in there, in them, it tells them that's fake. It's fake just like you are. But when you're genuinely happy, that's when the narcissist really gets angry. Because that spirit can't run reference on that joy that you got. Come on. Can't run reference on that joy you got going on. Hey, that thing get real upset. But that's another thing that they're checking for. You know, they're checking to see if that's really just that fake smile, or if it's a fake smile like what they used to flash at you all the time, or is that real joy? You know, they want to know if that's real joy. So that's one of the crucial things right there. Also, they're checking to see, you know, where are you financially? You know what I'm saying? Have you gotten back up on your feet? You know, are you doing well? You know, you looking good? You going out, you know, on your social. See, they watch all of this through social media. This is why it's so important. And a lot of us in this community tell you that once the discard is over, shut your social media down for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Shut it down and don't allow them to see anything about you, because what it does is it allows you to get through a period of just being, you know, not being bothered by the narcissist, because they have to make sure. And I'm going to tell you why. Narcissists are intentional about everything that they do. And they have to make sure that when they get ready to Hoover you, okay, when they get ready to Hoover you, that this is not going to be something wasted. They need to make the best of their time, the best of their effort to Hoover you. Because first of all, they're lazy. Second of all, they're very fearful individuals. Narcissists are very fearful of being hurt, although they hurt people all the time. Make that make sense. You know what I'm saying? Don't you know you got to be a special kind of crazy to think that you gonna plant apple trees and it's gonna spring up a papaya tree. You know what I'm saying? Come on, you're gonna reap what you sow. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you do. That's the law of the universe. The law of reciprocity is the law of the universe. And the Bible says, whatsoever a man soweth, so shall he reap. Okay, plain and simple. So yeah, so this is why we say shut your social media down. You know, so the narcissist can't see what you're doing. They can't check your 20, meaning your location. And when I say location, I'm talking about your location mentally, emotionally, physically, and then most of all spiritually. Especially if you're dealing with a whole warlock or a witch, you got a whole problem on your hands. You know what I'm saying? That's something else. But these are things that narcissists check for. Now, these things you need to check out across the board with the financial, and you need to check out across the board with the they're looking to see if they see that joy there. Okay, because if you're back up on your feet and you have a true genuine smile on your face once you do emerge on social media, okay, this is a problem for the narcissist. This is what lets them know it's time for them to come back. All right. This is what lets them know. And especially if you are like, if you stunting, you glowing like that, and this backwards walking giraffe is sitting up there looking at you, and you're not bothered. I mean, you don't look like you're unhappy. You don't look like you're unhappy. You don't look like you're struggling or whatever. it's time for them. That's when they make their plan to return. Why? Because number one, they have to get revenge on you for the discard. Okay, so you have to be punished because you made them, basically you ruined the relationship. You just wrecked everything. Okay, so you got to pay for that. And so what the narcissist does is, once they've confirmed, okay, yeah, she's doing good, she's in a place where she's going to she can offer me something, basically, or he, because this goes both ways. She's in a place where he or she is in a place where they can offer me something. Then what the narcissist does, like, okay, now it's time excuse me, for them to come in and hoover you. So what they will do is they will a lot of times send a message through a friend or a family member. They like to do that first because they kind of want to save or reserve themselves, because they want to see how you'll respond to that. And if you're like, if they come to you and say, oh, have you talked to the so-and-so, so-and-so? They're like, no, I haven't talked to him. I haven't heard from him. So if you say something like that, they're going to go back and tell the narcissist that. Not if you don't say something like, nope, I haven't heard from him and don't want to hear from him. I've done this, blah, 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 blah. If you don't say anything like that, or if you don't say anything like that, then the narcissist is gonna, they're gonna chill and they're gonna wait a minute, because they have to make sure that if they reach out to you, that you are going to be receptive. Okay. Now, why, you're probably asking, well, why would I be receptive when I have everything together? And now that I've put my life back together, why would I want that? Because this is what you have to understand about them. Okay. And what you need to understand about yourself is that the narcissist knows, although you may have a smile on your face, although you may have basically put your life back together, they know they left you without complete closure. They know that, especially during the discard, if you were the one that was reaching out to them, trying to figure that out, they know that at some point you would love to have a conversation with them, or you would like to have a conversation with them to figure out what happened. They know that. So that's always playing in the back of their minds. All right. So when they look around and they see those things checking out across the board, and you told the other supplier, yeah, I haven't talked to them. It's been a minute since because you're not trying to share all the business. You just, So the next thing you're going to get is a text or email, might even get a phone call. Yeah, so-and-so said that they saw you, and I just wanted to check and see how you were doing, blah, blah, blah. How's everything going, whatever. Or they'll text you and say something like that. Now, how you handle this is crucial, because if you pick up that phone and you haven't blocked the narcissist, man, you just did it to yourself. I'm telling you, these dusty crows, I'm gonna tell you something. If you do that, you did it to yourself, because number one, they know they're not blocked. That means that you want to hear from them. Number two, you picked up the phone and you're basically taking the time to have a conversation with them. Now, if that conversation goes anything other than, please do not call my phone anymore. And if it goes anything other than that, you know what I'm saying? Not screaming and yelling and cursing it. Because if you do that right there, that's even worse. Because if you do that, then that lets them know that they still have something over you. Okay, that lets them know that you're still drawn into them emotionally. You're still emotionally invested in them. That's the worst. But if you answer a text or a phone call with anything other than please do not ever contact me again, you're in trouble. Get ready for Hoover attempt number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Why? Because what you've just shown them is that you've put your life back together. Now you have a real smile on your face, but you still desire them. I'm telling you, these ducks in some combat boots with a curly wig. Let me tell you, this is what you just told them. This is what you just told. And this is how they assess you for the Hoover. Because when that happens, they know that it's just going to be a matter of time before you're going to start returning their phone calls and they're going to get back in. Family, I need y'all to hit that like button, because this is the information that you need to know, because this is how they do it. And so when they come back spending your money. They come back lying. I mean, double time. The love bomb lasts 2 seconds and you back into you skip the devalue. You just go straight to the discard. I'm telling you, family, when you leave, when you get out, stay out. When you get out, stay out. I want y'all to share this video, and I want you to please, y'all, hit that like button, and and share it with somebody that could use this information. Okay, and I love you, family, and I will see you all on the next video, and I will see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.